Basel Miami, it's known for pushing boundaries, showcasing the most cutting-edge art alongside luxury and extravagance.
Right.
And it's interesting that this year, one of the biggest buzz makers wasn't a painting or a sculpture, but a robot.
Really?
Yeah, the G1.
Oh, bye.
A creation of the Chinese company C-Robot was spotted all over Miami, from the financial district to a high-end restaurant.
Wow.
It's like they deliberately wanted to place it in these contrasting environments, right?
Yeah, what's fascinating here is that C-Robot is taking a very different approach to introducing this technology. It's not just about the tech specs. They're crafting a narrative, an image.
So, okay, let's break down what we know about the G1 itself. We've got research papers, news articles, even some marketing materials from C-Robot.
Okay.
The company specializes in life-sized humanoid robots, but the G1 is something else.
It's designed to be aesthetically pleasing. Standing at 5'7" with a slender build and weighing about 100 pounds, it's a departure from the bulky industrial robots we're used to seeing.
It's definitely more ex machina than RoboCop.
Right.
And that seems intentional, right? The sleek design must be part of their strategy.
Absolutely. The G1's appearance is key to its purpose.
Okay.
It's designed for tasks that are either risky for humans or incredibly repetitive.
Yeah.
Think industrial inspections, security patrols, even assisting in elderly care.
So they're aiming for a robot that can seamlessly integrate into various aspects of our lives.
Yes.
And that's where the human-like movement comes in, right?
Yeah.
Our sources highlight its bipedal walking and the 25 degrees of freedom it possesses.
Those degrees of freedom allow for more nuanced movement than typical robots. This isn't just about basic functionality. It's about creating a machine that moves in a way that feels natural, even elegant.
I'm really struck by the potential for human-robot interaction here. If it moves like us, could that change how we perceive and interact with robots?
That's a key question, and I think C-Robot is banking on it. They're betting that a robot that moves fluidly, that looks almost human, will be more readily accepted, even embraced.
Let's talk about the G1's grand debut at Art Basel Miami. This wasn't just a simple product launch.
Right.
It partnered with Vice City District, a real estate project, supercar rooms, a luxury car gallery, and Dame Good Lifestyle, a marketing firm.
Interesting.
It seems like a very deliberate choice to position the G1 at the intersection of art, tech, and luxury.
It's a brilliant marketing strategy. By placing the G1 in these high-profile, luxurious settings, they're creating an association in people's minds. It's no longer just a piece of tech.
Yeah.
It's aspirational, a symbol of a future where robots are part of an exclusive lifestyle.
They literally had it walking through Miami's financial district, Brickell, a place known for its skyscrapers and high-powered businesses.
Imagine being a CEO, walking to your office and seeing this sleek, futuristic robot strolling alongside you. It's a powerful image. One that suggests a world where robots are seamlessly integrated into the fabric of our lives, even at the highest levels of commerce and industry.
And then there's the appearance at Sexy Fish, a restaurant frequented by celebrities.
It's fascinating how they chose a place that is synonymous with luxury and exclusivity. It reinforces this idea that robots like the G1 aren't just tools, they're status symbols,
Right.
a sign that you're on the cutting edge.
This raises a question for me. Is this how we want to introduce robots into society, by associating them with luxury and exclusivity? Does that create a divide between those who can afford these high-tech wonders and those who can't?
It's a valid concern. While it's a clever marketing tactic, it also raises important questions about accessibility and equity in the future of robotics.
Yeah.
Will robots like the G1 only be available to the wealthy?
We'll definitely need to explore the implications of this strategy further.
Right.
But first, let's talk about the G1's appearance at Bit Basel, a party known for its focus on blockchain, NFTs, and the metaverse.
This move firmly plants the G1 in the realm of cutting-edge tech and the digital world.
Yeah.
It suggests that it's not just a physical machine. It's something that can potentially exist and interact in the digital space as well.
It's like they're saying the G1 isn't just about today's technology, but also a gateway to whatever comes next. This whole strategy is incredibly layered.
They're clearly playing the long game.
Yeah.
This isn't just about selling a few robots.
Right.
It's about establishing the G1 as a brand, an icon for the future of robotics.
And speaking of selling, our sources indicate C-Robot is aiming to raise $10 million in funding.
Oh.
These high-profile appearances are not just for show. but a calculated effort to attract investors.
It's a smart move. They're not just pitching a product.
Yeah.
They're pitching a vision.
Yeah.
And that vision is a future where robots like the G1 are not just tools, but companions, collaborators, even symbols of a new era.
Now, after seeing all this, I have to ask,
What?
was the G1's appearance at Art Basel art in itself? Is it possible that a robot, designed with aesthetic intent and placed in these deliberate contexts, could be considered art?
It's a thought-provoking question. We're used to thinking of art as something created by humans, but what happens when technology becomes sophisticated enough to create things that evoke an emotional response, that challenge our notions of beauty and creativity?
The G1's presence at Art Basel definitely blurred the lines.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a tech demo.
Right.
It was a performance,
Yeah.
a commentary on our relationship with technology, on how we define art in an increasingly digital world.
And I think that's exactly what C-Robot was aiming for. They wanted to spark debate, to challenge our preconceptions, and to get us thinking about the role of robots, not just in our industries and homes, but in our culture as well.
So what do you think? Was the G1's appearance at Art Basel art? And what does this tell us about the future of art and technology? We'd like to hear your thoughts.
And as we move forward, we'll be exploring the G1's potential applications, the ethical considerations surrounding human-like robots, and the impact this technology could have on our lives. The G1's appearance at Art Basel was a calculated move to position it within the world of art and luxury, but its underlying purpose goes beyond mere aesthetics. Let's delve into the potential applications of this technology.
That's a great point. We've touched on a few, like industrial inspections and elderly care, but I'm curious about the specifics. What sets the G1 apart from other robots in these fields?
Well, one of the key differentiators is its human-like dexterity and mobility. Think about the challenges of industrial inspections in hazardous environments. Currently, these are often done by humans who are exposed to risks. The G1 could perform these tasks with its 23 to 25 degrees of freedom, navigating complex spaces and manipulating objects with precision.
And that level of mobility could be a game changer for elderly care as well. We're all aware of the growing demand for caregivers. Could the G1 help bridge that gap?
Absolutely. Imagine the G1 assisting with everyday tasks, like fetching objects, helping with mobility, or even providing companionship. Its human-like movement and appearance could make interactions feel more natural and less intimidating for those who might be wary of traditional robots.
I'm starting to see how these features could have a real impact, but let's not forget C-Robot is aiming to raise $10 million in funding. What does that tell us about their ambitions for the G1?
That level of investment suggests they're thinking beyond niche applications. They're likely aiming for mass production, envisioning a future where G1 robots are commonplace in various sectors, from healthcare to hospitality.
Mass production brings its own set of challenges, though. One that immediately comes to mind is battery life. Our sources mention a current limit of 2 hours. Is that enough to be practical in a real-world setting?
That's the million-dollar question.
Yeah.
Literally, 2 hours might suffice for demonstrations and limited tasks, but it's a major hurdle for widespread adoption. Imagine a G1 robot in a hospital suddenly powering down mid-procedure.
Or a G1 caregiver unable to assist an elderly person in an emergency because its battery is depleted. That raises serious concerns.
It highlights the crucial role battery technology plays in the advancement of robotics. 2 hours is simply not viable for the future C-Robot envisions. They're likely investing heavily in research to overcome this limitation.
It seems like battery life is a bottleneck for the entire robotics industry. What are the potential breakthroughs that could solve this problem?
Well, there are many exciting developments in the field of battery technology, from solid-state batteries with higher energy density to advancements in fast-charging capabilities. The key will be creating batteries that are both powerful and compact enough to fit within the G1's sleek frame without compromising its mobility.
It's fascinating how seemingly unrelated fields like battery technology are essential to the progress of robotics. It's a reminder that innovation often happens at the intersection of different disciplines.
Absolutely. The future of the G1, and indeed the entire field of robotics, hinges on advancements in areas like battery technology, material science, and artificial intelligence.
Speaking of artificial intelligence, we've focused a lot on the G1's physical capabilities, but what about its cognitive abilities? How does AI factor into its functionality?
That's where things get really interesting. The G1 is designed to be more than just a remotely controlled machine. It's about creating a robot that can learn, adapt, and potentially even make decisions autonomously.
So we're talking about a robot that could potentially learn from its experiences and improve its performance over time.
Exactly. Imagine a G1 robot working in a hospital. It could learn the layout of the building, the routines of the staff, and even anticipate the needs of patients based on their medical records and observed behaviors.
That level of sophistication could revolutionize healthcare, but it also brings up some ethical considerations. How much autonomy do we want to give these machines?
That's a crucial question. As we develop robots with increasing levels of intelligence, we need to be mindful of the potential consequences. We need to establish clear guidelines for their behavior, ensuring they operate safely and ethically.
It's a delicate balance between harnessing the power of AI and ensuring we maintain control over these technologies.
Precisely. The G1 represents a step toward a future where robots are more than just tools. They're partners, collaborators, and potentially even companions. But with that potential comes a responsibility to guide their development and ensure they align with our values.
That's a great point to ponder as we move forward. We've explored the G1's physical capabilities, its potential applications, and even the technological hurdles it faces. But now let's dive into the G1's potential impact on a field that's traditionally been seen as exclusively human, the art world. So we've been dissecting this G1 robot, its sleek design, its calculated appearances, and the potential it holds for industries ranging from healthcare to heavy industry. But what about its impact on the art world?
The G1's foray into the art world at Art Basel was more than just a publicity stunt. It raises some really interesting questions about what we consider art and how technology is blurring the lines.
It's true. Seeing the G1 in those high-end settings, the financial district, the celebrity-filled restaurant, it felt like a statement about more than just functionality. Right. It was almost like they were presenting it as a piece of art itself.
It's a brilliant tactic, you know.
Yeah.
By associating the G1 with luxury and exclusivity, they're tapping into a deep-seated human desire for things that are rare and aesthetically pleasing. Think about the allure of a classic sports car or a masterpiece painting. They're not just objects, they're status symbols, embodiments of beauty and craftsmanship.
So are they suggesting that robots, too, can be objects of beauty and desire? That they can transcend their utilitarian function and become something more akin to art?
I think that's exactly what they're hinting at.
Yeah.
And it's a clever way to challenge our preconceived notions of both robots and art. We're used to thinking of robots as tools,
Yeah.
as machines designed for a specific purpose. But what happens when those machines are also beautiful, elegant, and even thought-provoking?
It forces us to reconsider what qualifies as art. Is it solely the product of human creativity? Or can technology, when used with intention and artistry, create something that evokes an emotional response, that sparks our imagination and makes us question the world around us?
The G1's presence at Art Basel was a statement, a provocation. It's as if they were saying, look, technology can be beautiful too. It can move us, inspire us, and challenge our understanding of what's possible.
It also made me think about the role of the artist in a world where robots are increasingly capable of creative expression. If a robot can create a painting or compose a symphony, what does that mean for human artists?
That's a question that's going to become more and more relevant as AI and robotics advance. Some people fear that robots will replace human artists, that they'll make human creativity obsolete. But I see it differently.
How so?
I think robots have the potential to be incredible tools for human artists. Imagine a sculptor using a robot to carve intricate details into stone, or a musician collaborating with a robot to create entirely new soundscapes. The possibilities are endless.
So rather than replacing human creativity, robots could actually amplify it, opening up new avenues for artistic exploration and expression.
Exactly. It's about collaboration, not competition. And it's about recognizing that technology can be a powerful force for good, even in the realm of art.
The G1's appearance at Art Basel wasn't just about showcasing a new product, it was a statement about the future.
Right.
A glimpse into a world where the lines between art, technology, and humanity are becoming increasingly blurred.
And it's a reminder that the future is not something that simply happens to us. It's something we create through our choices, our actions, and our willingness to embrace new possibilities.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of the G1 robot, let's leave our listeners with a final thought. The G1 is more than just a machine. It's a symbol of our technological prowess, our artistic aspirations, and our enduring quest to understand what it means to be human in an age of intelligent machines.
The future is full of possibilities, both exciting and daunting. And it's up to us to navigate this new landscape thoughtfully, ethically, and with a sense of wonder and curiosity.